To better explain this week's Sedra, I'd like to tell you the story of Zahava, a jewelry designer here in Yerushalayim. Zahava was one of Yerushalayim's most well-known jewelry designers. People came from all over the world to purchase her works. For those willing to pay an exorbitant amount of money, Zahava would design unique, one-of-a-kind, made-to-order pieces. Rachel from Brazil was one such client, and she was describing her latest order, a piece of jewelry designed to look like the Kohen Gadol's choshen, or breastplate. Zahava wasn't sure exactly what Rachel wanted, so she went to get some inspiration at the Kotel. While there, she picked up a chumash and read about the breastplate in this week's Sedra. Hashem had commanded Moshe, "You shall make a choshen of judgment, the work of a master weaver. You shall make it like the work of the ephod, of gold, blue, purple, and crimson wool. In twisted fine linen shall you make it. You shall fill it in stone fillings, 4 rows of stones. And the stones shall be the names of the sons of Israel, 12, corresponding to their names, similar to the engravings of a seal. Every one according to his name shall they be, for the 12 tribes." Zahava then read about the Urim V'Tumim. "You shall place the Urim V'Tumim into the choshen of judgments, that they shall be over Aaron's heart when he comes before the Lord. And Aaron will carry the judgment of the children of Israel over his heart before the Lord at all times." Zahava had heard about the Urim V'Tumim, and how, if asked, it could answer questions from God. Zahava read Rashi's explanation of why it was called the Plate of Judgment, because it provided the solution of the matter about which the Jews were judging and debating about whether or not to do something. Zahava was curious and saw a footnote that directed her to the writings of Maimonides. In his laws delineating the utensils used in the Beis HaMikdash, Maimonides described how an inquiry was made of the Urim V'Tumim. The Kohen Gadol would stand facing the ark. The person making inquiry was behind him, facing the Kohen Gadol's back. The inquirer would ask, "Should I go to war or not?" He would not ask in a loud voice, nor would he merely think about the matter in his heart. Instead, he would speak in a low voice, like someone praying. Immediately, the spirit of prophecy would enclose the Kohen Gadol. He would look at the breastplate, and with the spirit of prophecy understand it to read "go up" or "not go up," written in letters emerging from the breastplate. The Kohen Gadol would answer the inquirer, telling him "go up" or "do not go up." Zahava understood that whether the Jewish people had a question, they could turn to the Urim V'Tumim, but she understood that this was only in the area of war and future strategic decisions, not in the area of halacha. Jewish law was based on man's thoughts, not on prophecy. The Urim V'Tumim was useless because Jewish law was determined by scholars using a method that Moshe had taught them, that was taught to Moshe from God, that was based on logic. When it came to war, the factor determining Bnei Yisrael's success was whether or not they had earned God's protection. Only God judged and knew if Bnei Yisrael merited divine protection and success, and therefore one had to turn to the Urim V'Tumim to gain the prophecy to know whether or not they would be successful in war. Halacha was a completely opposite system. Zahava had her inspiration. Now she went back to her store to finish the piece for Rachel from Brazil. Shabbat Shalom.